Hi everybody, Sean here from PassFirstTime.ie, Ireland's online driving school. And if you're looking for lessons in Tralee, check out our Tralee-based website, idrivetralee.com. We're continuing our look back at some of our most popular videos over the last year or two. Videos I think that are important rather than re-recording them, to go back and revisit them and just edit them slightly, because the content is still as relevant today as it was when we recorded them. This is all about blind spots, and in particular the A-pillar blind spot. Here I go from the original video introducing it for you. So we're going to take a look at the A-pillar today and take a look at how we can improve our observation and make it safer for us when we're driving, and in particular when we're pulling out at junctions and the A-frame is causing a blind spot for us. So let's have a look at this is a great picture actually. This is a great diagram. So this diagram shows you the yellow car is waiting to turn right by its road position, we're presuming. It's got a signal on as well if I look at it now. And you have a cyclist coming from the right, and clearly this diagram shows you that the A-frame is blocking the cyclist, and you have a motorcycle coming from the left. This could be a small car as well, of course. And in the position the car is in now, and the motorcyclist, the A-frame would block the view of the oncoming motorbike. So this shows you how dangerous it is. Now, what you do to counteract this blind spot, it varies, by the way, from car to car, how wide the pillar is. Some cars have a reasonably narrow A-pillar, but more cars have very wide A-pillars, so you have to do a little bit more work. So you have to move is the answer. You have to look around, you have to move forward and back and move your head so that you can see around the pillar. You'd also, slow down maybe a little more approaching the junction and give yourself more time to look, more time to observe. Because remember, observation is the key here. We'll also take a look at this diagram, which is really good, or this picture. This shows you exactly how dangerous it is. We can see one child on the left is visible, but the child which is covered by the A-pillar wouldn't be visible to the driver. The mirror comes into play and is a blind spot as well, by the way, in this situation. So watch out for mirrors as well if you do have big mirrors. Look around them. So a great example of how dangerous the A-pillar can be here. This one is brilliant. So this is an example at a roundabout, and a roundabout is a place where you really have to watch these A-pillars. So clearly the cyclist invisible through the A-pillar. I think there was talk one time actually that they were going to make the A-pillars in the cars transparent. You could see through them, but it never really seemed to come to fruition. But this is a great example of how you could miss a cyclist in your A-pillar. So observation and approach, slowing down and looking around those A-pillars is absolutely vital. So you should, experienced drivers, I suppose, will be reasonably familiar with this, but any new drivers who haven't great experience on the road, you really do have to keep an eye on this and watch those pillars. And like I say, I think it needs more publicity. I don't see a lot of videos, even though I'm going to give you a video in the description to have a look at in just a sec. But this shows you that there are more than the two front A-pillars in your car. You have A-pillars, B-pillars are the next ones back, C-pillars. That's most standard cars. But if you have a big estate car, a big long car, you can have D-pillars as well. And the pillars vary in width. So the other pillars you can see by the diagram here cause lack of observation too when you're looking around or looking behind you. And you need to be aware of them. So there is a video, and I was thinking of doing this topic myself for quite a while, but I saw a video during the week earlier on this week, and it's by a guy called Ashley Neal. He's a driving instructor in the UK. And I said, this is brilliant because he does a fantastic video now. He uses a drone and everything. It's really, really good. And I said, I'll do my very basic video, just telling people about it. And I will send them to Ashley's video because it is really, really good. And you get to see in real life how the blind spots are so dangerous. The A-pillar blind spots are so dangerous. So I'm going to leave the link in the description to that particular video, and I would urge you to go and have a look at it. And if you've had any experience with A-pillar blind spots yourself, you can leave them in the comments and let us know all about it. But keep an eye on them. For safety, it is vital that you check around those A-pillars. Well, I hope you found that interesting and informative, and that you will implement the advice in the video regarding the A, B, C, even D pillars. Very important. They're all blind spots and they all need to be checked. Thanks very much for watching. Check out more driving test tips on our website, PassFirstTime.ie, and I'll see you in the next video. Safe motoring.